Okay, I am here with a thrift haul for you guys. I'm going to show you what I picked up the last couple of days at some local Goodwills. I think these are all from Goodwills here in the Omaha area. If you're new to my channel, my name is Heather. I go by The Canary Closet on my social media platforms. All the information is down below in the description if you're interested in following me there. I'm mostly active on TikTok and Instagram. So yeah, I live in Iowa. I thrift mostly in Omaha, Nebraska. I'm a full-time reseller. I've been doing this about 6 years now, and it's basically the best job ever. So I decided to start a YouTube channel a little while back because I feel like I've gotten fairly good at it and I can teach you guys some things and help you guys out. I feel like also where I live, I can thrift a ton. We have so many thrift stores and I'm always coming across all kinds of brands. So hopefully I can help you guys out in that way. So if you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. I do 3 videos a week, mostly thrift hauls and what sold videos. Sometimes mixed in with a little bit other ones. Give this video a thumbs up and comment anytime, please. It does help out the algorithm. So I would appreciate that if you would like to support my channel. If you see anything that you like and you're interested in purchasing, please message me on Instagram or you can comment down below. Email also is in the description as well. And let's just get into it. So there's a little bit of stuff in here like for my brother. He is a reseller. He sells on eBay and Poshmark men's. And then a couple things like that I got for myself and my son, but I'll show you those. So first up is a great thing to start with. This is a vintage Coach purse, which I haven't found in freaking forever. And somehow this Goodwill only had them priced at $7.99. And I say somehow because usually I can never hardly get designer purses anymore. I used to get them from ThredUp mystery boxes, but they were becoming so bad, damaged, not worth it for the price that I stopped getting those. And so now I have to just rely on hopefully thrift stores or maybe consignment stores. So I do think I actually got some stuff recently that you can like clean up that brass with, but I don't remember the style. I know I looked it up and it should do good. I'm gonna just use my leather conditioner and clean it up. But a great price on this. So it has the top handle and then it also has the crossbody. And with these vintage Coach, the creed is like stamped in. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like stamped in right there. It's not its own like separate thing. So I can look up those numbers to figure out the style, but it's super clean. This is a great like classic vintage Coach. So I'm excited to clean it up and get that listed. That needs to go in a cleanup pile. We have a receipt. I spent $58 at that Goodwill. Next up, we have a Ming Wang cardigan. I feel like I've been finding these a lot recently. And they usually sell for me $30 to $40, so I will keep picking them up. This one's a size 0X. So I guess like an extra large. It's kind of like a half sleeve, black and red collared. This one definitely is more like a sweater knit. Sometimes they're more of like a jacket type thing, but it kind of has these faux, I almost said fur, faux leather black pockets in the front. So that should do good. I like selling that brand. All right, I'm gonna have to start making some piles. Let's see what's next. A pair of boots. These I found, I think today. Yeah, so I saw on the button that it said Fry. So I don't see the logo anywhere down here, and Fry definitely doesn't do as good as it used to, but I'll still pick it up if it's cheap, and these were only $8, so. And I just noticed that this is like coming apart a little bit there. So we're gonna have to use some glue on that. I'm going to look, if you have any recommendations, let me know. Maybe that's why they were given away. But it says Fry right in here with some numbers. I'm not really gonna be able to show you that, just believe me. So we need to glue a little bit with the sole here. Otherwise, I think they'll be good. This one doesn't, oh, this one has it a little bit in the toe too. So yeah, if you have any recommendations of good solid glue that I can just get that toe back down, I think these will be great. So, you know, there I go. That's not something I would, I guess, think to look at a thrift store. Next up, I got this for my brother to sell. He's currently like in the Caribbean islands. I'm so jealous. Him and his wife are taking their first trip ever without kids. Highly recommend if you're married, take trips without kids and do it often. Or at least go on date nights. But getting away is really ideal. This is Sims. I think this is like a fishing outdoor kind of brand. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I looked up comps and some of the stuff can do really good. So I'm trying not to bug him on vacation, because sometimes if I'm not sure about something, I'll just send him a picture from Goodwill and he'll tell me yes or no. But I mean, comps looked really good for that brand, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get him those. Okay, this is a pair of Democracy jeans. They were half off, they're size 8, but they're like this animal print, and I'm really gonna try this week to look for things that could fit the mob wife aesthetic, which is the new aesthetic, mob wife. So think just like classic old mob, like animal print, fur, black leather, gold, like jewelry. So I'm gonna use that in this, although I've been getting Democracy jeans with this ab technology or ab solution lately anyway. So these were like $3. So I'm gonna try to use that keyword. I'm also think I'm gonna go in and look for anything that I have currently that could fit that aesthetic and add that in and see if that helps it sell. I don't really know where all this came from. Like, I feel like a few years ago this like wasn't a thing to constantly have new cores and aesthetics, but it is now, and that's how people search. So we need to go with it. This is Untuck It. This is a men's brand. I got this for my brother to sell. Size, like, it really matters. I guess you guys could be interested. Size large. Blue pinstripe men's dress shirt. I think these used to do better, but he still has me grab them. So we also got this today. It was half off. This is the brand Roberta Roller Rabbit. It is a one size poncho. It's teal and orange, and then it has these like little tassels at the bottom. So I might like put in poncho or like maybe swimsuit cover up with this. And I've sold that brand a decent amount of times. Sometimes it does really good. Sometimes it's like, just depends on the piece. So I think I looked at that one. I think I can list it or try to get at least 30. Okay, next up. Oh, this was great. I don't know if I'll go through all these bags at the same time, but a new rack came out and there was quite a bit plus size Eileen Fisher, and I was so excited. So Eileen Fisher woman means it's plus size. This is a pair of pants in a size 1X. They are just black, pull-on, stretchy pants. They might be kind of a little bit of a crop or an ankle length. But yeah, Eileen Fisher plus size sells so good for me. This is a Eileen Fisher plus size tank top. So even with the older tag, I'll still pick it up for certain pieces. So this is a black basic like scoop neck tank top. I don't think it is silk. I think I got like $40 once for a Eileen Fisher silk tank top. So I'll look up comps again. It is important to always look up comps because things change. You'll see something in here that I picked up that I haven't in a while because I felt like that brand doesn't do that good. But the sell-through rate right now for the certain brand and size actually is good. So don't just assume something's bad because it was before, or something's good because it was before. Here's another one, 2X. I think this is silk as well. Very similar style, just a newer tag. Yay. And then I got this. I grabbed this stuff so fast, but there was probably 3 people on the rack, like looking, and one lady was like pushing it over. I was like, I didn't want to be rude and like literally take it out of her hand. So I waited until she let go of the hanger and then I grabbed it. But luckily she didn't want any of it. So this one's a 1X. This one's more like a grayish brown. It's a super stretchy, and it's like a mid-length jacket with pockets. It almost feels like those like washable crepe pants, but I don't know what the style of this is. But I think it should be able to go for some pretty decent money since it is plus size. The fabric is viscose nylon spandex. So yeah, I'm excited to list that. I'll probably label that like as a jacket. Okay, another empty Goodwill bag. Next up, I found this vintage Ralph Lauren sweater. So I wanted to get this because it was vintage and wool. 100% wool, hand knit. I was like, is it shrunk? I can't tell. The sleeves definitely don't seem shrunk. Like, they're long. So I don't know. I did see a post on Instagram of somebody that put up how you can unshrink a sweater, but I've never tried it. So if you guys have, I don't think this is though, is what I'm saying. but maybe it could be a little bit. So I have to decide what I want to do with it. Do I want to try to unshrink it or list it as is? What would you guys do? We'll see. This is for Ryan to try on. He's seriously getting into this cowboy style, so I'm finding him some just like Western pearl snap shirts, so we'll see if he likes that. He's upstairs gaming. This is for my brother. This is a Robert Graham shirt. This was on a new rack. Size 3X, which is great. Again, I don't think these do as good as they used to, but definitely something still that he will pick up. Usually you can flip the cuff and it's kind of a wild, yes, wild kind of print. So good men's item for him. We have a rare extra large Free People top. I hardly ever find Free People or Anthropologie in extra large, so when I do, I usually pick it up. Not that it's going to sell for like a lot, but it usually will sell quick because it is not as saturated. So this one is like a brown thermal looking, almost like a Henley baby doll top. So it's really cute. Free People's got a tag back here, and on the bottom there is a OB with some numbers. That's what you can pop in for the style of Free People. Super easy to find. I might be taking a lot of drinks in this video because my throat is dry. Good news, I'm filming this on Monday. You guys won't see this till Sunday, but my headache finally went away after like 5 days. I was like dying. Okay, next a pair of new with tags can jeans. I wouldn't have got these if they were used, I don't think, but since they're new and people are going to start shopping for spring, summer, I decided to get them. They're 28, 3.5 inch inseam, black, a little bit of distressing. So just wanting to start adding some good summer stuff into my closet. Excuse me. See, I didn't cough in the clothes that time, guys. Coughed to my elbow. Next, we have a pair of Judy blue jeans. Somebody complained once. Would you stop coughing into your clothes? These are skinny. They are black, I think. Judy blue, skinny, and like 30 or larger. Still sells a great stretch, which is kind of what that brand is known for, I think. At store, I spent $29.91. So I didn't find that much. Okay, let's keep going. This is a North Face for either my brother or for Ryan. We'll see who wants it. I'm going to ask Ryan first. It's not a Western-y, but kind of. I mean, it doesn't have the pearl snaps, but I feel like it's a good like winter fall shirt. So otherwise, I think my brother will sell that since it's North Face. This is interesting because it says why the spot is still there. And I feel like maybe this was from a dry cleaners, but I looked it over and I didn't see a spot. So it's another Eileen Fisher in a size 1X. And this is a silk top, but it's like this color block with the black. Is there a spot anywhere that you guys see? Because I don't. So anyway, I'll check it over again when I get it like extremely under my lights, but I don't think there's an issue with it. Next up was exciting. One of them was new with tags. This retailed for $178, and my Goodwill charges me $6. So they're still charging $15 there for Miss Me jeans, but $6 for this. Okay, this is a 1X box top. Boxy, I guess. It's purple, short sleeve. Yes, I would agree. It's a boxy fit. And the fabric is organic linen and organic cotton. So that should do great. Really excited being new with tags. And one more Eileen Fisher here. This one's a size 2X, and this is an orange. Top, short sleeve, round neck. This one does look a little bit longer than the one that I just showed you. It is in excellent condition. It is a Tencel silk blend. So that's a nice colorful color for spring, summer. Coming up, let's keep going. This is a pair of Wrangler jeans, which somebody commented on a short that I made isn't Wrangler Walmart, and some Wrangler sold at Walmart, but some is sold at places like Free People and like maybe other places. I don't know. All I know is here's what the patch looks like. So I feel like that's different than the Walmart ones. And like, look at the button. But these ones have this star print. and they're flare, and they're new. They still have this like clear sticker with the size. And so I looked up Wrangler Star Print flare jeans, and they did pretty well. I think this is a great style going into summer for concerts and festivals and stuff. 28 by 34. So I definitely wanted to get those. I would hardly ever pick up Wrangler, but like I said, I looked up comps in that very specific style. Okay, next we have a Lululemon jacket. This is black. I have no clue of the style of this. It does have the pull zipper. I think it's an older one, but it does seem like a larger size, which is great. It has thumb holes. It's a size 10. So I think that's so cute, and I think somebody will definitely still like it. I don't know what the style is. I'll probably text my friend Keegan. He's my Lululemon expert. He says he doesn't care. I feel bad because I'm like, sometimes I'm just lazy. I'm like, hey, what is this? And then he tells me in like a second. So I'm like, one of these days I'm going to have to send him another like box of good stuff to thank him for all the help he's done. Okay, next up is a J. McLaughlin sweater. This is a size medium, and it is just a cute pink sweater. I was going to say boat neck, but kind of not really. You know, the fabric is soybean fiber? What's soybean fiber? Lyocell and cotton. I've never seen that in all of my years of reselling. Soybean fiber. So that's a new one to me. Okay, let's keep going. We have a Nation LTD. Some pieces from Nation LTD can go for good money. So look up the style that you have. This is an animal print puff sleeve V-neck top in a size large. It does have a tie that can tie there up across to your neck. So I wanted to grab that. And then I think I just had one of these in my last video, and I found another one. It's a J. Crew sweater blazer. Even though it's factory, I'll still get it. This is size large. This is a tan color, and here's what it looks like. These are classic. They always sell good for me. Sometimes they're merino wool, sometimes they're cotton. This one is 100% cotton, and it's from fall of 2023. So really new, which is excellent. Really excited to find that. A great staple in anybody's closet. A basic, a classic. Let's keep going. This was off the new rack today for my brother to sell. It is a new with tags Vineyard Vines shirt. It originally retailed for $98.50. And here it is. It's a green, like kind of like a micro plaid or a mini gingham button-up shirt. So I think he'll definitely want that. And then I also got him an Under Armour polo. He gets these Under Armour polos and lots them together by size, and we'll sell them in like 4 or 5. This is a size small, gray, basic. I don't think they do that great on their own. Okay, next we have a Pyrex glass bowl for myself. I'm trying to eliminate a lot of plastic from my kitchen as I'm going on my new holistic all-natural health journey. With the research that I've done, a lot of plastics can break down, and non-stick cookware and stuff can get into your food, which you're ingesting, which is not good. So, plus I feel like glass and stainless steel can last forever, so I'm trying to replace that stuff. So anyway, getting rid of a plastic bowl, adding a glass bowl. Yay. Okay, we have a pair of Miss Me shorts. Miss Me shorts do good for me. Sometimes they sell faster than the jeans. These ones are in a size 27. Here's the back pocket, which I usually use for my cover photo because that's where the detail is and that's what people want to see. We have a pair of Abercrombie jeans. I've actually been selling a lot of those Abercrombie jeans that I got recently that were the larger sizes. This one's a size 29. It's the Dad High Rise in a great like medium wash. Oh, and they're new. No way did I not notice that. Oh, wait, yeah, I did, because I think I took a picture of this. And I was going to make an Instagram post about it. Okay. Dad High Rise 29. Medium wash. The blown out one knee. Anyway, here's what they look like. These are great. This is a great style. It's new with tags. That is amazing. And then I got Judy Blue new with tags as well. It's all coming back to me. I'm remembering the picture. These are a size 29 and they're a high waist straight fit. So yeah, these are great. These are cute. I might try them on. But my legs are so stupidly long. Like, I don't know if they'll be long enough for me. But they're cute. So those are going to save in a pile because I feel like they look long. But I have to have like a really long inseam or it looks stupid. I mean, I guess I will, but I'm having like zero hope. Okay, let's keep going. This is a big ball gown, which I'm hoping will sell for prom. And the brand is Escape, which I've sold once before. It is new with tags, which is why I got it. And it's a size 12. It's a really pretty black beaded gown. So here's all the beadwork with like the gold and the little teal sequins. And then the big, like long skirt. So that's pretty. I'm excited to list that. We hope it sells before the dance season, but I know people are definitely going to be looking for that soon. I also got this new with tags cachet, which the store doesn't even exist anymore. But I feel like this is a very like Y2K dress. So I'm like, oh, maybe somebody will want this one too. So here it is. It's like this high neck with all of the like embellishments. And then it's fitted like bodycon and probably midi. And then it has like the ruching in the back. So I feel like that's a style that somebody's going to want. Let me see if it says what it retailed for originally. $198. So yeah, size 8. I think it's kind of pretty. I mean, I wouldn't wear it, but it's not the worst thing I've seen. Next up we have a Sundance in a size extra or a size large. This is a burnout velvet top. Very like peasant-y, dark, romantic, academia. Not really academia, probably more romantic, I would say, with the tassels and the kind of like floral-y pattern. So I don't know about this orange Sundance tag. I don't know if that's old or new, but that should do good. Okay. We have 2 big bags and 1 small one, but some of this stuff has bigger things in it, so it's not like a ton. Okay, I've never found this brand, and when I looked up comps, I kept seeing collaborations with Madewell, and the brand is Penfield. So do you guys know about Penfield? Have you heard of it? Have you sold it? It's a size small. It's kind of this like utility military-esque jacket. It's green, mid-length, with the like buffalo plaid lining and the hood. I feel like it's really good quality. So, I mean, it says it here, like, on this, like, little leather piece. I remember looking up comps at the thrift store, and, like, I did a really quick search. I'm like, okay, this should be worth it, but I didn't do, like, a lot of research. So, let me know if you have any experience with Penfield. This is a Woolrich vest. It is a plaid vest in a size large, and it is wool. Imagine that. Woolrich men's. So this is a zip vest. I'm gonna see if my brother wants that to sell. Okay. And we have a stainless steel pan. So I don't know this brand. Maitre, M-A-I-T-R-E, chef, fry pan. All I know is it says it's stainless steel. And I'm looking for stainless steel, like I said, or glass. So I also found a cast iron skillet, but I am like having issues with it. First of all, I don't really cook. I'm not that good at cooking. And Ryan was using it to fry tortillas, and then he was leaving it in the sink with water, and then it got rust on it. So then I had to watch a video about how to get off the rust with vinegar. And then I feel like I tried to do that, and then now I feel like it's just like a weird light color, like it's not a good black color. And then you're supposed to like season it every time after you use it, and I'm just like, oh, I'm so clueless. So I don't know if I'm gonna like keep up with that or what I need to do. Here's another glass bowl with a lid, or a glass dish, Pyrex again. So definitely need to get that stuff upstairs and washed in the dishwasher. We have another Ming Wang. This one's extra large. The larger sizes do better. This is a pink and black patterned This one's almost more like a blazer, but it is kind of like sweater material, and it does have one button, so I feel like that's really colorful and cute. Here's another shirt for Ryan to try on. It's just an Old Navy shirt, so we'll have him try that. And then I got this for my brother to resell, a New with Tags FootJoy polo. This is a golf brand. I don't think there's any stains. They were charging $8 for this at the Goodwill. So we're going to assume that he wants that. Oh, and one last thing. Oh, that Keegan helped me with this at the thrift store. These are a pair of Lululemon shorts. So from far away, or like walking up, I could see this. I'm like, that's a big logo. And I'm like, oh wait, I think that's something special. And when it has that logo, that means it's from like the Seaweeds collection. Let me show you again, which is like rare and collectible. Some prints from the Seaweeds collection can go for big money. Like he sent me a picture of some shorts that sell for like $200, but these should be able to sell for like $50 to $70, which is kind of nuts for an older style of Lululemon shorts. But I was really excited to find those. They were on a new rack. They are a size 6. So yay for Lululemon Seaweeds. I've never found that before, so I was really excited about that. Drink break. I really like these thrift haul videos, not to have to edit anything, so... Oh, shoot. I pulled over some jeans. Oh, these are the Judy Blues I was going to try on. I'm so dumb. Okay. Here we go. This is a dress. This is by Universal Standard. Not to be confused with Universal Thread by Target. This is a size large, but not actually. It's a plus size, but they have like vanity sizing. So I need to see what this equals. The top is like this very stretchy knit, and the bottom's more like a cotton skirt with these little like eyelet details. Obviously it needs to be cleaned or wiped off there. But I feel like this is a good, cute, like basic maxi dress. So we're gonna put that in the pile that needs to be washed or taken care of. Oh, this is more of the Eileen Fisher plus size pants that I found earlier, and that's an eBay offer declined. How depressing. Okay, that's all right. It was a Ming Wang sweater that I had listed for $55, and they offered me $30, and I counter offered $45. I had somebody today offer me $40 on a $240 item, so that was a straight up decline. Okay, 1X. These ones definitely seem like full length, where the other ones seem like they were cropped. These ones feel like the washable stretch crepe. I need to look at that fabric content so I can figure that out for the future. And then this is, I'm pretty sure, the same exact pair. So I could, if I can figure out if they're the same exact pair, I can just do a double quantity. So on Poshmark and eBay, you can put quantity 2, and I don't have to do 2 separate listings, which would be great. Okay, we are on to our last bag. This is a nice long haul, so I hope you guys have liked it. This is a pair of Sorel boots that I'm going to try to clean a little bit. They're a size 7, but the cleaning needs to happen on like this. You can see it kind of like dirty there, so I don't know if I can just do like a wipe down with that material, but otherwise I feel like they're in pretty good condition. I know we're like going to be getting out of boot season, but I couldn't pass them up. Next up, we have a pair of marine layer pants. These are a size medium. It says they're a slim fit. These were in the women's, but I don't know if they're a men's. The pockets feel kind of deep, which makes me think they're men's. So I might have to do a little bit of, but does marine layer have a style code? There's a button in here, which sometimes I feel like new with tags, but I feel like these definitely seem worn. So maybe they just never took out the button. Organic cotton, made in Turkey. Oh, there is a style number, so I will look it up. They're from spring of 2022. I'll look at those up if they're men's or women's, but okay, yay. This is the item I was talking about. So this is a pair of Beta brand pants, which I never get anymore. They're in a size 3X and they're black. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just check. And so I looked on eBay, Beta brand 3X black pants, and they had over 100% sell-through rate. And the selling price was pretty good too, like 30 or above. So I'm like, wow, okay. So I'm grabbing them because why wouldn't I? That means they should sell in less than 3 months. So yeah, we'll give it a shot. I'll keep you guys updated to come back for my what sold videos on Friday to see when they sell. But I usually leave it behind, but it looks like the sell-through rate on the black 3X are doing good. So I'm going to go with the data, and we hope that pans out. This is a pair of Lafayette 148 pants, which I hardly ever get. A really interesting, almost like this snakeskin-like texture. I might use the Mob Wife keyword for these. They're a size 6, and yeah, just a pair of dress pants. So I don't get these a lot. They're a side zip, but there's some pieces that I do get, and they do pretty decent. They just take a little bit longer to sell. Okay, here's another Sorel boot. Oh, I found this big Carhartt coat, so I might see if Ryan wants this as a size large. Relaxed fit. He's got a tan one. I got him for Christmas, but this is a gray one. So really nice coat here. Hooded, Sherpa lined. They charged $20. I was happy to pay that. So yay for that. We have a new with tags. This is a Lauren Ralph Lauren. It does have a black label, but I don't know if that's the same as Ralph Lauren black label. This retailed for $145. It is a linen blend sweater midi dress, short sleeve. So here's what it looks like with the pattern. So I do get this brand sometimes in certain pieces. I felt like that being new with tags and linen blend, that it should do well. This is a sweatshirt for my brother to sell. He will get these Under Armour big logo hoodies. I don't know if he lots those together or not, but that's for him. We have a pair of Ariat jeans. These were in the new rack. Western brand. These are a size 27. They look like they're a boot cut, but Ariat does have a style number on the inside, so I will be checking that out. And then it always says it up there in the back pocket. And, oh, we're almost done. Okay, this is from the brand Scully, which I feel like sometimes they can sell like leather, maybe sometimes motorcycle stuff. This is a size 8, but I felt like this was just so cool that I had to get it. So it's like, I think it's real leather. Let me check. It's like a lacy slash leather, genuine leather, yeah. Lacy leather jacket. I feel like this is like a really cool style. So I don't know what this is going to go for, but I had to get it. I start in the summer to think about festival season and stuff like that. That's the eBay sound again. What is it? A new offer? 25 on a 35. That's going to be a yes. So we will accept that and finish up this haul. Oh, another shirt for Ryan. This is from the Buckle. So we're just trying a few different things. If they don't fit, I can sell them. No big deal. The last item is for my brother. This is a fishing brand, Hook. Performance fabrics. And this literally has a fish back here. So we are going to be getting into the fishing season coming up. And then it has like the camo in the bottom. So that's it for my haul, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. It was a long one, but I'm happy to get all this stuff listed. I'm excited to get it all listed. So I will see you guys again on Tuesday with another haul video. I should be able to show you possible profit that I'm going to make. Hopefully you guys liked those videos. Again, if you haven't yet, thumbs up, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys on the next one.